Hey, hello. You're stuck with Wolf. Got a few minutes riffing on IT and IT security. Today, looking at how bad guys can hide in the proverbial haystack, specifically as it relates to web logs. Now, I do many things, right? And one of the things I do is handle newsletters for a couple different security communities. Newsletter, or my own newsletter, of course. Interesting fact: everyone loves the community newsletters. I not so much. My stats are always like this. Whole nother story. But when those things go out, of course, today we've got security devices everywhere reading emails, right? Today we've got things that do sandbox and link following and everything else. So when these things go out, all of a sudden you see in the logs is all the different people either see these things and click on the link, great, or more likely, pulls it out, a automated tool pulls it out and clicks on that link and verifies if it's accurate or not. It's very interesting to see the amount of traffic that gets sent back to your backlinks. Now, why this is important is that creates a whole lot of stuff to monitor, and it's that type of thing, that type of noise, that attackers are going to hide in. So tip for you is think about your business practices and your processes, such as when the newsletters go out, and how an attacker might leverage that to hide within the noise of the log entries. There's this thing called the data ink ratio, right? Edward Tufte, who said, hey, sort of like signal to noise, if you take a piece of paper, the more ink is allocated to data, the more clear the message. The more ink is allocated to non-data items, tags, descriptions, what have you, the harder it is to see the point. Exact same thing happens to the people who are monitoring our logs. The more those logs are actually signal, it's pretty easy to figure out what the criminals are doing and what they're up to. The more those logs are backlinks and newsletter traffic and everything, right? Maybe you did a promotion on your website, so everyone's going to your website right now. Maybe there's been a new announcement, right? New press release, everything's going to the website. Whatever that is, those bursts of traffic drive down the data to ink ratio, right? Drive down the signal to noise ratio, and mean there's more spaces for criminals to hide in between those cracks. So what do? How can you detect against that, prevent against that? Better SOC guys? Nah, maybe. Better tools? There are some good tools out there that will look for specific attacks regardless of the volume, but they have to be sized correctly. Scrubbing the data before it gets to your SIM? Oh, now we're thinking about some things that might work, right? Reducing that haystack before it even gets to the point where we're trying to find the needle in the proverbial haystack. Those are three general ways that could be applied to handling these times when you got a burst of data in the logs, you're trying to find something. Probably some more. So hit me up in comments, social media. Let me know what you think. You got a good tip for handling these things? Love to hear it. Cheers.